I'm Patrick Terpstra, live in New Orleans, standing on Bourbon Street. This is the road that driver came down on a white Ford pickup truck, ramming into and killing 14 people, killing dozens of others. Bourbon Street has reopened, but the investigation remains very much ongoing. Over 1,000 different law enforcement officers have been working this case, and we saw some new photos that have been released by the FBI last night. These photos show the attacker the hour before he drove down Bourbon Street in that truck. The photo shows him wearing a long brown coat, black glasses, and there's another photo, and that photo shows a cooler, one of two coolers found around the Bourbon Street area that they say this attacker had placed an improvised explosive device. Law enforcement was able to neutralize those devices and kill the suspect in an exchange of gunfire. Meanwhile, Bourbon Street did reopen yesterday. There was a lot of fanfare when that happened and some celebration with a brass band performing, but the victims were never far from anyone's minds. In fact, a memorial is starting to grow here. This is at the head of Bourbon Street. 14 yellow roses placed by the New Orleans Police Department, as well as Mardi Gras beads, candles, and a cross. We are starting to learn more about those victims. A number of them were young adults simply out having a good time, celebrating New Year's Eve at 3 o'clock in the morning when this happened, including an 18-year-old woman who planned to become a nurse, parents of young children, and one victim, 25 years old, Matthew Tenedorio, whose parents talked about him and remembered him fondly. They had talked about him just before this incident had happened.
We just were able to tell each other we love each other. You know, I love you. Happy New Year. Text me when you get home, please. Don't forget. We're going to be worried about you, and why don't you just stay local here and on the North Shore of the area, instead of going to New Orleans.
And I said, son, please don't go. It's dangerous over there. It's not the way it used to be. There's a lot of crime. Please stay here.
Our wonderful son, Matthew, Philip, our gift from God. That's what his name means. Gift from God. He was my miracle baby.
Back now live in New Orleans, and you can see some of the temporary barricades that the police have put up in place here. These are temporary. There are questions about why there were not more permanent barricades in place that would have prevented the driver from being able to speed down in a truck. One of the many security questions that have yet to be answered as this investigation continues. For now, reporting live in New Orleans, I'm Patrick Terpstra.